A show match!
I don't know what's going on.
It's not a show match, it's a show.
It's a show.
We are being treated to a show, ladies and gentlemen.
I woke up today, I did not expect to see this.
Honestly, Draft of Echo, I can get behind on. Draft of Smart Omega, this looked like what Renmar was saying earlier. They have 2 more games if they lose this.
Okay.
Actually, no, one safe game.
All right, here's the thing.
But this is risky.
If Omega wins this and they win with this draft, confess to your crush that you like him. That's it. Because if this can happen, anything is possible. Oh, one more look. Is that? Barangay Omega, they're split up. Some of them are shouting like yes. Some of them are like yo.
Yo, what?
Yeah.
I'm seeing some perplexed faces in the crowd right now. Like, what are we seeing?
Are we sure with this pick? Isn't this a bug or anything? But I kind of understand the Atlas pick. It's more team fight oriented, and I get the idea that Smart Omega will want to fight, but there's a system behind Echo's draft. They can just snowball in the early game, constantly pressure the jungler, constantly just take enemy resources, and fight whenever the Beatrix is online.
You know what?
Minus the jungle pressure, I have to add, minus the jungle pressure, I feel like that's the same line of thinking Omega's going into this match. They're not looking at this as a Lunox that scales into the late game. They're looking at this lineup as a lineup that has very strong pick-off capability that complements each other so well that can make this Lunox and Savior scale so fast.
I love it. I get it. It's basically just we can go on forever. We can just keep going.
There's a lot of skirmishing potential again on the side of Smart Omega, and again, pick-off is really crucial here. The jungle Cho, it's pressure enough, and then there's also the Atlas. And the jungle Cho, it's something that it's really hard to annoy when he is taking enemy. When he's taking his own jungle, because he can set up for kicks. He can set up for the potential skirmish in favor of Smart Omega. So I kind of feel like Echo will have a hard time in terms of contesting. But again, this is still a Balmond and a Franco. These 2 heroes is known as very frustrating to play against in the early game, because Balmond will just be able to farm faster than you, and the Franco will just be near you when you're jungling. He's just gonna watch you.
They have 2 retributions.
Exactly.
Yeah, lethal counter and the retribution. But here's the thing: am I overthinking this? Am I wrong to feel this way? Because this is literally way off of what we expect from Carl TZ.
Oh yeah.
Already game 1 and game 2, he's been trying to change. Is the 3rd time the charm, or is it too much, too late?
For me, I will still stick to my thinking of this is something that Echo needed to do. So I'm not going to say too much that like, nah, you changed way too quickly, but more of, yes, I agree with you in the second point, maybe you changed too late. Maybe these should have shown up more in the regular season.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this may as well be it. Echo needs to win this, or it's over. They took that shot, and they went down. Omega at match point, going up against Echo. Yaoi gets Ryzen, does not reset the buff, but it does give him a little more time. Renzio cutting hard bottom lane.
Yeah, he's already prepped. Whenever Carl TZ steps down to take his orange buff, the Tirot is there, so that's gonna be a big problem here for Echo. Chaknu is looking at Carl TZ. He gets the Little Wanderer, but also again, Tirot is in the position to contest the Balmond if he ever wants to take his orange buff.
Yeah, and this is a Grok that knows that he might be falling a bit behind in terms of the damage, so to compensate, he actually picked up the high and dry. It's an Assassin Emblem Grok, and that will be full damage build.
It's really hard to play the Weapon Master here on the Grok, because again, there's the Lunox and the Savior on the other side, so you need to itemize for the magic resistance as well. So, the high and dry makes sense, because you still get the additional damage from the emblem.
Yeah, and of course the potential for isolation. But look at Chaknu, Renzio as well. Flicker spent up already. Nobody home for Yaoi's hook. And Carl TZ and 3mar TZ, this time it's their duo making rounds in bottom lane.
Yeah, again, faster pacing for Echo. It's just going to have a good time here on the Balmond for Carl TZ. Now, the Turtle is going to be the next objective here for Echo, and I don't think Smart Omega will likely contest with all that thought.
Oh, look at this early engagement. Ryzen with Way of the Dragon, knocking out Yaoi. That's 1 man down. Carl TZ, with the help of 3mar, securing that kill, takes down Chaknu. So it's a man-to-man trade, 4-on-4 possibly? I wonder, Carteezy, he is rocking the
No
Demon
way.
Slayer. It's so hard for Ryzen to do this. Of course, Carteezy secures the turtle. Ryzen in trouble. He's going to go down one more swing from Carteezy. Can Ryzen run away? Down goes Renzi up the back line. Yaoi confirms the kill. That's 2 for Echo, 3-1.
3 Martezi able to find that opportunity for Echo with that ultimate 2-man stun onto Omega.
Insane stuff coming out here from Echo. Again, they have the advantage when it comes to pacing, the tempo, and the objective control over Smart Omega. This is where things start looking really scary for Smart Omega. If you are the Cho, as much as possible, you want to get a lot of pickoffs, but in front of objectives, it's hard to duke it out against Echo. There's a lot of things going on for them. The ability to stop the Cho and tracks with a wall charge alone, that's going to allow Carteezy to secure a lot of these neutral objectives.
Man, oh man, look at that. Clock of Destiny so quick on Kurt.
Yeah, 3 minutes in. And my question is, who's going to pull the trigger first here in this gold lane matchup? Look at the positioning right now. And even without those two there, that's going to be a pull.
Okay.
Right?
Iron Hook and the Bloody Hunt
can get
as
it.
well.
Oh!
Perfect match, helping him survive. Carteezy throws out the umbrella to no avail. 3 Martezi knocked out off camera by the captain.
I think that's a little oversight here from Brandy Cutie. He thought that he had the damage to take out the Atlas. Chaknu, what a man of steel. He didn't even pop Flicker.
Nope.
He just straight up used the second skill just to get on out of there.
Man, the balls on this guy.
Yeah.
Well, do note, perfect match does give you a little bit of damage reduction.
Yeah.
So that
But
is...
still.
Yeah, that is going to keep you alive, but, you know, that is Jack Mamba. He's been with us for so long now. His game sense is through the roof.
And I don't know, I think Lenny Cutie was a bit too safe there. I think the moment you saw that the Lunox already used the skill, he could have already gone closer because at the one point, that's what he's watching out for. Yes, the Lunox was level 4, but you're going to be able to get that kill and you still have the mobility to get away from the Lunox even if at that point they decided to pop the darkness.
Yeah, honestly, I think the shot call might have been just to force out the Flicker.
Yeah.
But again, Chaknu, having the calculated, brilliant mind on the tank roll, able to survive on that skirmish, saving up the Flicker, that's going to be important for the next 2 minutes of Smart Omega. Because again, if you lose the ability to fight, which is crucial for the Atlas to have his Flicker, if you lose that ability, then Echo will just steamroll over you. So I think this is going to be really important for Smart Omega to look for the next objective team fight now that they have the Atlas Ultimate alongside the Flicker. Because earlier he didn't have that.
Oh my goodness. That with these slight mishaps, slight lapses in communication has to be ironed out here for Echo. Again, going up against this lineup of Omega. Unorthodox as it may seem, not completely the most optimal, but it is still a threat.
Yeah.
If Echo keeps having more of these lapses, Omega might just run away with it.
Yeah, and knowing that they are the better team when it comes to taking neutral objectives, for sure they know that Smart Omega, they're not eyeing to contest these objectives from them. They're looking to fight. So I feel like come the late game, Echo will have huge problems in terms of positioning around these objectives. Because again, there are a lot of pick-off heroes on their side. The Lunox on the late game is really, really scary. And the Atlas, they need to keep on worrying about the position here of Chaknu. So Echo right now needs to establish a huge, huge lead against Smart Omega so they can secure the early finish in this game.
Yep, or else pay the price of going into the late game where Omega is very much comfortable. The fact that right now in the early game into the mid game, they're going back and forth, benefits Omega.
Yeah. Again, a lot of team fight aspect on this lineup. They're not scared to go late. Honestly, the lineup of Echo is really, really scary come the late game because, again, there's a lot of damage output. But in terms of team fight, the Atlas is the primary condition here for Smart Omega. That's the first target that they need to shut down here for Echo. Either that or you find the Flicker bite into the Lunox.
I need to see what their battle spells were. Do you remember, are there any Purifies from Echo?
No, I couldn't remember any.
They're rocking the sprints.
More sprints just to run away from it.
That's why, well, it's one thing to run away from it, but sometimes it's too little too late.
Yeah, even the Beatrix didn't rock the Purify. It was a Flicker actually for the Beatrix.
Well, I kind of understand why they they chose this because you don't want to be rocking the Purify against the Lunox because if he
Useless.
if he finds a Ruby DD play, then suddenly you're wiped out.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you want to be able to run away from the Lunox in these fights. And again, if you look at the lineup of Smart Omega, it's mostly position based. So you don't really need to be worried about the actual initiation. You just need to worry about the actual engagement against Smart Omega.
So be smart about it. Like, don't go into places wherein the Fatal Links will hurt you.
Yeah.
Oh man, it sounds like we can easily sum it up, but it's when you really see it or think about it in game, it's gonna be so difficult to do that.
Yeah.
You can't just say simple, be smart about it.
Yeah, and by the way, this is Chaknu. So, it's Chaknu Atlas.
Yep, even if you have it figured out, it just doesn't add up that way. It's like, do it, just do it. What do you mean? Just do it. It's not that simple.
Yeah,
it's not that simple.
It's harder than you think, guys.
But for the other side, it's actually that simple. They have Chaknu. It's just that one word only. If the problem is team fight execution, the other team just says Chaknu.
And that's what makes it so ridiculous to think that this young man, this young Joshua Mangilog, has never won an MPL championship.
Yeah, he's a walking win condition, but he's never won an MPL championship.
An MSC, sure, but this is something else. Here we go, 3 Martisi, a lot of pressure on him. Cartesi, somewhere else on the map, takes that turtle. Renzio with the Abyssum Strike, turns it on the 3 Martisi, but if there's anything we know about the new Earthen Force on the Grok, he has just physical defense in spades. Could not save his turret for the life of him. Great trade, I think. Would you guys agree? A turret for a turtle?
An excellent trade. I feel like maybe Omega from a few weeks back would have rather get Ryzen and Renjo actually chase after 3-Mar, but now Omega said, no, we'll focus on the objective, we'll trade and get that tower.
This is really interesting. Ryzen with the War Axe. Usually when we see Joe junglers, they always go for the Blade of Hephaestus. Especially now that it's buffed, it no longer resets on minion hits. So it's really crucial for Ryzen to sit inside the team fight for so long to maximize the effect of the War Axe, but that is not the usual way for you to play Joe. So I think that's going to become a factor here for Smart Omega. Hold that thought. Lunox in top lane.
Kelra in trouble. First eats a Dawning Light and then gets blasted by Benny Cutie with a Wesker ult. He does manage to survive by using the Order of Brilliance at the right time. So close call.
Yeah, very close call there, but at the same time, Keller knew that the Dawning Light was already. Oh wait, no, he's not gonna try to avoid the Dawning Light. He's with he's with a team member with the Dawning Light. But what I want to point out is something that you mentioned earlier with the War Axe. The last time we saw a Cho jungle, I felt like one of the things that we felt when RSG used it was that Demon Kite really couldn't get into position.
Yeah.
And I feel like maybe that's why he picked up the War Axe instead, to sort of alleviate that lack of mobility. Because, of course, as a Cho jungle, you can't get the traditional flicker you'd want to get with the Cho. So at least he's sort of compensating for it by getting movement speed instead. But yeah, the weird part there is he'll have to stay longer in fights.
Yeah, but to be fair, if he goes a different route, because the thing is, this Cho has only built War Axe. We haven't seen the next item yet. So I feel like this can be a tank Cho. On the jungle road, because the thing is, tanks are faster junglers, which is weird. Tanks are faster junglers compared to assassins now in this patch with a jungle emblem, because the passive procs a lot of numbers. It's added with, it's amplified by the passives coming out from the jungle emblem, the first tier, that deals 21% more in terms of the damage output. So that also is applied onto the passive damage of tank junglers.
So then if he starts building more tank items, you'll sort of have 2 Renjos in your team.
Exactly.
He'll want to play it like how Renjo played the Masha in the previous game.
Yeah. And that's the interesting thing about tank junglers. They don't necessarily have to build damage to take out these neutral objectives, because again with the Demon Slayer, you basically have the same damage output as a normal jungler because of the passive HP based damage output that you naturally just steal. So in terms of objectives for Smart Omega, they don't have to worry about it. Everything that Ryzen needs to worry about is his positioning in the team fight. That's why I think the War Axe might help him in the long run if he is able to survive long enough in team fights and secures a pick-off on these key heroes on the side of Echo.
Looking at the map right now, interestingly, Kelra just spell vamped the hell out of that last wave. He's back to full health. Map control goes over to Omega despite Echo being up ahead by about 1,000 gold. The turrets and the way that the waves are managed, it's all Omega. Well, except top lane. Here we go. They do send 4 men up there.
Good call. Echo really needed to do that, especially with this turtle coming up. Won't be surprised if Omega will not get the optimal position here, because look how fast it's going down.
Oh!
Yowie with the Way of the Dragon answered into the loving hands of Renzio as he threw him up. But again, quickly, just as much, Echo takes that turtle. So a dude for turtle, I think that is a wash.
Yeah, time and time again, this is how Smart Omega plays. Whenever you are looking to get something, they always find something in return. And they found Yowie. Fortunately for Ryzen, he was really in a good position at that moment. And now Chakno is about to find Yowie again. Unfortunately, no response whatsoever. And here we go, Ryzen with the Molten Essence. I think he's going for that tank route, which I believe is going to be crucial here for their late game assurance and guarantee, because this is the win condition. The longer the fights, the better it is for Smart Omega, because it can set up an amazing play from Chaknu.
Oh, Chaknu here, gonna get blasted. Lethal counter, all but the kitchen sink thrown at him. Quick takeout on the Atlas.
Oh, Echo has to watch out for things like that, because if that moment happened later in the game, Keller was just there and he would have been able to blast him. But still, that was a great call for Echo to go for
What?
Dawning Light, look at the damage on the captain. They do get the push, but it is going to come at the cost of 3 Martisi and Kurt Teasy's life. 2 Teasies down for Omega.
Oh, the pull!
Another one could be Kelra. Yeah. It's a double kill for the Filipino Savage.
It is the tank show that is really crucial here for Smart Omega, but also you have to take note of the damage output of this Savior. Etumax at 8 minutes in with 1 Dawning Light took out 3 50% HP bars.
Oh my goodness. And we're
That's
seeing
one and one half hero.
Yeah, 1.5 hero. And this is why, like, I wasn't surprised that Kelro picked up that Lunox. It's crazy when you think about it, but dude, what have we been saying this entire series? Come on.
Never doubt. Don't doubt Puckbet.
Yeah, don't doubt Puckbet. It's, if I'm not mistaken, the last team to actually do something like this, I'll have to go back to my records. It might actually have been Echo to rock a magic user in the gold lane, and then just to amplify the capability of 2 main magic damage dealers as your main condition for ending it by the mid game.
I think that was Omega. It was Keller that played it as well.
Right, yeah.
It was a Lunox too.
I think this is the second time we're seeing Keller on the Lunox.
Yeah. Right.
Oh!
There's a hook onto Ryzen. The answer back. The Dawning Light. Ryzen's gonna bite it. And they go for the Conceal. Who are they hunting for? Chaknu. Spotted by 3 Martisi. Lord. Siege still continues. Benny Cutie taking this major river buff. Major river bush, that is. And that pushes Benny Cutie out. Still 3 members of Echo biting down on the turtle. Omega says it's not worth it. Give it over.
That's a really crucial kill that Echo got. It was Ryzen. Again, this is the walking win condition for Smart Omega. Chaknu was not in position to reinforce Smart Omega to take that fight against Echo. And again, the advantage goes to Echo whenever it's the neutral objectives that are being contested. Now, Smart Omega, they can defend this Lord because of the amount of team fight that they have, and it's going to take a lot for Echo to break in, to crack the base of Smart Omega.
Yeah, and what we're seeing right now is if Omega cannot get Echo or surprise Echo, they probably won't be going in for an initiation. If Echo are positioned well, if they know what's coming, if it looks like they're ready, Omega will not be able to initiate that cleanly enough. It will be a big trade. What Omega, with how they're playing, look like is they're going for the most favorable trades, meaning they're playing a little bit more defensive. Right? Adding to what Midnight said, this positioning for Omega, it's going to be hard for Echo to break.
Yowie, he sees the Lunox, but Etamax sees him as well with the Dawning Light. This is really good positioning here for both squads. Smart Omega, they're looking to fight here with the Atlas repositioning, but they need to defend their base.
There's a huge swing in terms of utility and roles that these 2 teams have played. Dawning Light is now going to be used to start checking bushes. It's no longer used to clear, well, it can still be used to clear waves, but now Etomax has an all the more important job. One is to not die, and then another is to make sure that they make it into the late game.
Yeah. I like the fact that he went for a lot of cooldowns on the Savior. He went for the Enchanted Talisman first before the damage item. Usually you do that when you are when you are ahead to make sure that you keep on putting out these immobilize spells against the enemy. But I also like the fact that he went for this item specifically to clear waves, because the thing about their lineup is that it's not safe to clear waves against Echo because there's a Franco on the other side.
Franco, the Grok can surprise as well. The three tanky presences, heroes on the side of Echo, along with the fact that one of those three tanky heroes has an ultimate that can just completely change the picture of a team fight, which is the ultimate of that Balmond, because of how he can swing with major damage done healing himself. Omega are understandably being way more careful here, even though we were saying earlier Omega should probably try to be aggressive, pick up the tempo. They can't against this lineup.
Yeah, I like the pacing of Echo though. Again, this is the step-by-step we were talking about earlier. Just crush the resource control of Smart Omega, establish a lead such that you build up items way faster compared to Smart Omega. Martese is now capable of doing the Martese things, because the thing about this game is that these two heroes on the side of Echo, the gold lane and the jungler, are now standalone heroes. They don't need that much protection from the other heroes, in a way that Echo has now been able to set up a lot of camps around the map.
Basically, map control belongs to them. Despite the amazing trades by Omega setup, they are up by 1 kill, right? 5 to 6 at 12 minutes. It's just so difficult to think of how, with this item deficit, Omega can come back. Because, yeah, they have been kicking Grok, they have been kicking the Franco on Martese and Yaoi, but that can only get you so far.
Yep, again, Smart Omega cannot look to contest the neutral objectives here against Echo. They have to give it out, but still a huge problem for Echo to crack the base of Smart Omega now that Kelra has reached a point where he deals so much damage and the flicker is ready.
Yeah, it's what we would like to call in our ranked games, just look for that one set. That one set is what Omega needs.
The way we usually play.
The way we usually
Us
play.
casters.
It's just Chaknu just needs one flicker ultimate to completely turn around. Problem is, Echo are positioning incredibly well. They're really not giving that opportunity to Omega.
Yeah. By the way, I just want to highlight, for the entire series, we haven't seen a conceal play yet.
Oh, we did see a conceal retreat earlier, conceal re-engage, but nothing that wins team fights.
Conceal set, nothing yet.
Major, nothing
There
huge.
you go, the conceal!
And it does pop a shield in bottom and mid lane. I believe that is going to be a penetration. OMG lose their mid lane.
Ryzen!
Look at Ryzen from the side and the back with the way the Yaoi answers back with a hook. And that is going to be on Chaknu. Down goes Mamba. Renzio punches the rock. The Grok that is right into the ground. Kelra very low. 1-for-1 trade.
Oh,
both sides. The pull to the barangay captain.
Oh, Benny!
Benny Cutie. They smell victory. It's so close. SMX is slowly turning purple.
The hook! 2 key hooks from Yaoi, and now Benny Cutie is like, alright, guys, I'm sorry, but it's my time. I'm ready. He got his 3rd kill of the game there with a double.
But my oh my, the hooks from Yaoi. It was the starter for Echo. He took the right target. He was able to snag the Atlas from the base of Smart Omega. Ryzen found a good kick onto Martese, but they didn't have the damage to take out the Grok. But look at this. No set for you, Chaknu, as the besties look to fight, but Yaoi found the upper hand. Look at the sniper damage onto the back line.
The snipe, I feel like Keller would have been down to keep fighting there, but the fact that Benny Cutie got to snipe him forced Keller back, that opened up the hook there onto the Dira.
If he didn't back off, I'm pretty sure the Beatrix would have flickered in and used and popped the shotgun. So Keldra, even though the Ruby DD play was set up by the Xavier already, it was the right choice to just back off. Because if he died there, game would have been over.
Yeah, damned if you do, damned if you don't. Because Omega, even in their own base, were shooting blanks, like everything Echo had an answer for, and that put them at about an 8K gold lead right now in 15 minutes. Are Omega not ready yet? Are they lacking items? Kelra looks stacked.
I mean, they're not lacking items per se. They're not lacking XP. They're lacking the initiation. Again, they need to utilize this Atlas to find the perfect opportunity for them to secure some, some control in this game. And now another concealed play, Dawning Light. Oh, it's Martese!
Martese.
They're gonna go for it.
Spin, get hit by the way of the dragon. Look at Yaoi. Oh, they do pop his immortality here. And they get the bite down onto the Chak Mamba. And Cartiti spinning
He's
to win,
alive!
trying to survive. Down goes Yawi, taken by Kelra. Chaknu traded out. Down goes Ryzen, 2 for 1. So far,
Renzio!
Lightning, the dog. 2 for 2,
one more!
take it. They are not.
One more!
Renzio still punching. Double kill for the
Kelra!
Baby,
Oh my God!
It's a 1! Triple kill for the Commando! Renzio is angry!
SMX is making noise. Wherever you're watching, are you making noise as well? Because that was an insane sequence.
Oh my goodness, Echo played fantastic on that fight. They didn't allow Chaknu to have his set. He was not able to pop his ultimate. He was trying to save the flicker to make sure that he has the pressure against Echo, but Echo played fantastic on that team fight. But man oh man, the commander for Smart Omega, Renzio, saving the day, popping off these low HP heroes on the side of Echo, and that saved the pace of the game here for Smart Omega. They now get the chance to fight for another time against the neutral objective of Echo, which is the Lord.
Kill score 11-11, make a wish. Omega has shrunk the gold lead to just about 3K, half of what it was a few minutes ago.
Oh my man, Renzio just came from a savage, playing above average, goal to ravage Echo. And now we are neck and neck here with this Lord. Echo have more bodies here, but Omega are looking for the play.
What a wall by Imartizi. That canceled the conceal play here by Smart Omega. The hook!
Chaknu with the hook, and he gets popped. He does have the Fatal Links, but he was not allowed to use it. This must be frustrating for the Mamba.
Yowie. Another hook again. Wow.
This is Yawi calling shots. Just take down the Atlas. Nothing else matters. Just take out the Atlas. We'll win the fight. Because the thing about Smart Omega, again, we've talked about this. They just want to take a 5v5 engagement head on. But Echo, they're not allowing Smart Omega to do that. The first target in mind is, again, the Atlas.
The weight of Omega's playoff dreams are on the shoulders of that Atlas. On to Chaknu. Has not yet been able to find that game-changing, game-winning set. Now let's look at that.
Yeah, I just want to say that Chaknu is having a bad game, but come the immortality for this Atlas, it might just shift things here for Smart Omega. They just need to get some vision for Chaknu to be able to set up the Fatal Links against Echo, and that's the miracle that you're looking for. Ryzen has to sacrifice some HP to allow Chaknu to have his set while the immortality isn't up yet.
Oh, Atlas is controlled by a sea creature, and Yawi's going fishing.
Look at this.
Look
He
at
has.
This is a tough defense. They have to be very, very careful.
Oh, grab!
Chaknu
Oh, nice.
watching out. Kelra putting 3 DT very low. That's one down. Renzio gets one man. Cartisi gonna be the next target. Still waiting for the Fatal Links. Oh, Cartisi brought him over. The RKO brought him into the base. That's 2 down. Kelra gets another one, and now they're just gonna clean up house. That puts Echo at a 2-man disadvantage.
He held on to it.
Dude, he was waiting for more Echo players, and he was like, okay, you're not gonna save Cartesi. All right,
I'll use it now. He's like, he held on. He was like, try. Get close.
He was. You know why he was waiting? If Echo tried to save Cartesi, Kelra had the Ruby DD play.
It's amazing, the game sense on Chaknu. He knew that there was no dash on the Balmond, so he knew that it was worth it.
He can wait.
Oh,
he has the time to wait.
Yeah, you will see it here in this play.
You have to commend Kelra. He was ready with the Order of Brilliance. He was literally waiting. He knew. Okay, the Kelra was hooked, but he waited out for the perfect opportunity to just completely isolate Cartesi and make sure that Smart Omega gets a clean fight. Again, this is Smart Omega. Omega timers are already up.
Backs against their wall. Backs against the wall. Echo desperately trying to keep their playoff hopes alive, while Omega want to end this here. Who will achieve the goal they're looking for in this game number 3, as both teams are playing insanely? Midnight, what are you looking at?
Leo Renmar, I have to say, Chaknu is now once again fully confirmed a walking win condition. The immortality is now up. He now has 2 rounds of lives to make sure that he gets the set against Echo. And now if you look at Echo, they just burned a lot of things on their side.
And it's more likely than not that he might actually get a Fatal Links twice in this team fight, given the Fatal Links plus fleeting time. I am looking forward. And now the gold lead is almost non-existent.
Yeah.
Nada.
Not at all. It's very close. This could boil down to Yawi and Chaklu, 2 of the most high-profile roamers in MPL Philippines Season 9. It might just boil down to them finding the play, the pick. Will it be Chaknu? Will it be Yawi? Will it be Echo? Will it be Omega?
This is hard for Echo. They have to choose one. They can only get one in a single skirmish. It's either Chaknu or the Lunox. I think it's more viable for them to get Kelra. Now Yawi, he sees 2. He sees 2 win conditions and he says, nope, cannot. Sir, I cannot.
Yeah, and look at the genius move here by Echo, moving the Lord over to their side of the map, their side of the river. It does get reset. There is some semblance of frustration possibly coming here from the side of Echo because they've been inside Omega's base several times now, and they're still wondering, why won't you die?
Yeah, Ryzen, look at this. The tank Cho is now able to get some vision here for Echo. Conceal play. Ooh, the wall didn't hit.
Check out Chaknu. Deep inside.
Get it.
He has 2.
The bite, the bite.
The bloody hunt set in. Ryzen looking for targets. Kaltizi switching over to the Lord. 3 Martizi. Get that power of nature.
Careful about it.
Chaknu with the
Rentia. Oh, he missed.
perfect match. And he misses, pushing back.
Oh, Jack!
Taken by Ryzen. 3 Martizi goes down. Pops the immortality with no kick. Kelra confirms the kill. 1 man down. Plus Omega's first Lord. It's a 22-minute one.
The Chains of Destiny. Will it be the hook? Will it be the Fatal Links? And in the end, the Links prove to be fatal indeed as Omega are now marching in to the base of Echo.
Die shall not retreat by Chaknu. No neutral objectives for you, good sir. Smart Omega now going inside the base of Echo.
It is a huge siege. Can Echo defend?
Fatal Links
Starting
for
up
Flicker.
with a dawning light.
Lucas.
Omega could make a beeline for
Atlas!
Fatal Links, lethal inside their base. That pops immortality. That forces the wind destruction. Down goes Curtizi. Curtizi still alive. Survives via the wind. Down goes Benny Cutie. Another Fatal Links in check. Doesn't need it. Pops the
Ring the
immortality. Yawi goes down. I'm sorry, Tristan. I love you. Yes, Joshua. Could be over. That's it. Ring the bell. Omega knocks out Echo.
Ding, ding, ding!
I don't know how you do this for 9 seasons. How?
Again and again, playoffs mode activated. Omega has swept Echo.
The Kings of Sea are in the building. Tonight, we dine in hell. The Echo Express has made it